You think walking home at midnight is safe? Think again. The old saying goes, a watched pot never boils, but a watched shadow always moves. At least that's what Emma discovered on the night of her disappearance. Emma had always prided herself on her bravery, or at least she had until tonight. The fog curling through the silent streets of her normally bustling town both unnerved and enticed her. Curiosity got the better of her, and she decided to take the shortcut through an alley she thought she knew well. The dim light of the street lamps flickered, casting long, distorted shadows that seemed to twitch when she wasn't looking. She told herself it was just the wind. But when she heard soft tapping behind her, she couldn't help glancing over her shoulder. There was nothing there. Just the fog and the faint glow of a nearby lamppost swaying in the breeze. She tried to shake off the feeling of dread that was settling in her stomach, telling herself she was imagining things. But then she heard whispers, almost imperceptible at first. Then they grew clearer, more insistent, her name. Emma. Emma. A prickle of fear shot down her spine. She broke into a run, the alley twisting and turning, becoming unfamiliar streets she had walked countless times before. The fog thickened, curling around her like a living thing, tendrils reaching out, touching her face, smelling faintly of damp earth and decay. And then she saw it. A gate she had never noticed before, wrought iron, rusted, swinging slightly on its hinges. Beyond it lay a graveyard. Something drew her in, even as terror clutched at her chest. Before she knew it, she was running, stumbling through overgrown grass, the whispers growing louder. Cold air slammed against her, smelling of damp earth and decay. The shadows between the tombstones moved unnaturally, stretching toward her, reaching out like grasping claws. Her breath came in ragged gasps. She risked a glance over her shoulder. Pale figures emerged from the fog, their eyes hollow and endless. They whispered secrets she couldn't understand, but their intent was clear. They wanted her to stay. She turned to run, but the paths in the graveyard twisted and turned, leading her deeper into its heart. Every tombstone seemed to leer, etched with names she almost recognized, yet not quite. Her legs gave way, and she fell into an open grave. The earth beneath her hands felt loose, unnaturally soft. From the fog emerged a tall figure draped in shadow, its hollow eyes fixed on her. It reached out and she felt icy fingers close around her wrists. Emma screamed, but no sound escaped her lips. The ground rose around her, swallowing her whole. As she was pulled into the cold, suffocating earth, the whispers became laughter, cruel and endless. Above, the moon vanished behind clouds, and the fog swallowed the graveyard completely. When the town awoke the next morning, the grave was empty except for a faint outline in the soil, a chilling reminder that Emma had never made it home. Her voice, her body, even her fear, all claimed by the graveyard. And in the dead of night, some say you can still hear her running footsteps, echoing in the fog, calling for anyone foolish enough to follow.